You are watching A Moment in Crime, a product of the Vignette series produced by the True Crime Man's Dark Imagination YouTube channel.
Maud Marsh had experienced a great deal of stomach pain and vomiting over the last week in October of 1902. Eventually, and sadly, Maud succumbed to her sickness and died. Some thought it was a result of her illness that made her weak and unable to walk for herself, but when the police investigated her death further, they uncovered, through an autopsy, that Maud exhibited signs of poisoning. When investigators dug further, they discovered that Maud's husband, George Chapman, was a man with many secrets. Firstly, his real name was Severin Klasowski, a Polish Jew who immigrated to England after having left his first wife back home. Furthermore, the police discovered that Chapman had two previous wives who died sudden and mysterious deaths. In 1889, Chapman got married and moved to the United States, but when things failed to work out, he left America and his wife and returned to England in 1895. When he returned to the British Isles, Chapman took up with a woman named Isabella Mary Spink. Spink was already married and cavorting with Chapman at the time. The one thing that attracted Chapman to Spink was her money. After a certain amount of time, Chapman convinced Spink to invest in a pub and Chapman would run it. Shortly after purchasing the pub, Mrs. Spink died in December of 1897 after a brief bout with a painful abdominal malady and vomiting. In 1898, Chapman began wooing a woman named Elizabeth Bessie Taylor, who worked as a barmaid within his pub. It appeared that everything was fine, but then in February 1901, Bessie also developed the symptoms of stomach difficulty and vomiting, and she too died on Valentine's Day, 1901. With these unexplainable deaths due to the same illness, Maud Marsh's mother, who was always suspicious of the foreign stranger, divulged her concerns and suspicions to the police. Immediately, the bodies of Mrs. Spink and Bessie Taylor were exhumed, and the rudimentary forensic examinations detected that the woman died of antimony poisoning. Antimony poisoning causes a very painful death, with symptoms similar to that of arsenic poisoning. After determining the causes of death of the three women, police arrested Chapman and charged him with only the murder of Maud Marsh. With all of the evidence against him and his manner of deception, the jury found Chapman guilty on March 20th, 1903, and he was hanged at Wandsworth Prison on April 7th, 1903. Hello everyone, this is Alan Gotro, your host of True Crime Man's Dark Imagination. If you would like to support our channel, you can become a member of Subscribestar. There are different levels, and subscribers get special privileges. Also, we do have a PayPal account. If you enjoy our work here, please think about subscribing. I will leave the links below in the comment section. We thank you very much for your viewing, and please stay tuned for future programs.